Oh, isn't it in there? Oh, hey, y'all. Officer Kern, Law Dog, and Charles Wallace Hanson IV reporting live to you at 1215 Truxton Avenue, where we just want to tell you about the long-term scam inside there.
Oh, yeah, they got
that way you don't become victim of it, because thank you. I just got another complaint right here. Here, you want to give it to me? Come on. Come on, touch that. Touch that bad boy.
Wait, hold on.
There you go. Told you, every time I go out in this bad boy hat, I'm getting a compliment. Anyway, I'm an educated woman, and if it weren't for a better than educated me woman in there, that they already pulled that shit on her, so she knew. Those doors going into the civil division, if you don't turn that lever just the right way, you're not getting in, and you're going to think that they closed early. Right, honey?
Yeah, because they do got to close early, or closed on Thursday or something, don't they? Yeah, they're already working out their next.
Oh yeah, they're closed February 12th, folks. I'm giving you a heads up
just
for
in case you can't
for
access
Lincoln's
that, online corrupted.
For Lincoln's birthday.
They're still spitting that shit from fucking Reagan.
But I'm encouraged. They had a new little deputy in there, and he was all smiles. He was friendly. He didn't have to. He was sharp.
Sounded like he came from a little bit.
He didn't have to get all shitty like they try to do when you go in there. Those guys are gone. Folks, I just wanted to show you something else here real quick too. Now remember, I can't give legal advice. They'll never beat my price. But folks, anything that you put out in a public trash is public, just that. And I'm not generally a trash picker.
Get the cover sheet. You don't have
but
to
I couldn't help but notice all of this waste.
Well, let's find out if it waste, or if there's one of our crooked judges is on that, and maybe why they trashed it.
This is a blank summons and complaint, and I'm assuming that somebody printed all this out. This is a request for order with samples. So what they did was they went inside there, and I'm sure
Spent about 4 or 5 hours.
No, I think there was a self-help section where they got all this, and at the end of the day, it all ended up right here in this trash can. Somebody's trying to get custody of their child, and somebody's trying to
figure out how it works.
Get a divorce.
You know how it works? This is how it works.
What a
You're
pity.
up in this building going to do a child custody or anything. One, I don't need a private investigator. I never needed a private investigator, and I can show you documents that go back 30 years from here. Okay? You don't need a private investigator. Two, you ask the courts for court-appointed counsel. That would be like somebody like, Well,
it used to be Stephanie Childers.
It used to be Stephanie Childers, but she couldn't handle that job because she's short about $400. Anyway, what they do is they split the bill between, in our case, anyway, why do you need a private investigator when you can get a court-ordered minors counsel? And after that, you still don't get the answers you want? Then you ask the court for a court-ordered investigation. So far, you have saved yourself about 15 fucking grand.
Oh yeah, all day long.
Okay, easily.
Because the parents split the cost of minors counsel, and
Yep.
they split the cost of a court-ordered investigation.
And
it's never going to be the amount of a retainer with lawyers.
What they call it is they call it a what did you just say when we were going?
What, their long-term scam?
Oh, they got.
That's how they stay in business. That's why every time you go to court, they're never ready,
Yeah.
and they trail things, or they do continuances. Like, how many times would Kilpatrick do a medical continuance? You know what? If the damn lawyer has to do a continuance, then they don't charge their clients.
When you got fried liver,
It's that simple. I mean, that's the way I think that shit should be.
Well,
they need to clean up this long-term scam that's been going on downtown.
Everybody's new. And
What I can
tell from everybody, They're all new, but they're not replacements. These people are all new, educated on the law. It's the first time I've gone into this motherfucker without some asshole saying, "What the heck do you want here?" You know, when you called for our homie clown down in L.A. somewhere?
Yeah.
And that guy got on the phone and started mouthing off like a bitch, like Cayman. You know, we can do it. Just give us the information.
Over here, honey. That's not our car, honey. Come on, honey. Charles sometimes gets disoriented and
No, I don't.
tries to get in the wrong car. Okay, honey. Honey, now stop denying it.
If they I'm a bag holder.
Yes, Charles is a bag holder, and he shared some goodies out of that bag inside there for that woman that was good enough to tell us that the civil division was in fact open, that they just have that lever positioned a certain way, and if you're not savvy or you don't know how that door works, you're going to think it's locked and that they closed up shop for the day. So make sure you jiggle that lever at the civil department.
Anybody like Slim Jims? Hey, you old dirty son of a bitch, Zach Scrivener.
Hey, Crystal.
Your ass is grass, and hey, if you think your ass is grass because of us, well,
His ass is grass because of his own damn sins.
True. But if the FBI's using shit that we gave them,
oh, I want
you're
paid.
welcome.
I want paid.
Yeah,
I want paid.
That all gets. That's
you gonna
all.
put that up front with you?
That all gets paid.
Come on, honey.
So anyway, don't forget.
We got to go get Charles a snack.
Yeah, I would like a snack. And in addition, y'all hang loose and stay freaky. The law dog got some really bitchin' shit.
Oh yeah, but that's for
It's gonna hit
subscribers.
Kern County like,
That's for subscribers.
these are all like taking a sledgehammer to your car.
And again, just remember, I can't give legal advice. I'll never beat my price. But what I'm going to be putting up on there for subscribers only, feel free to cut and paste and use it if the circumstances fit your situation. What I just filed, just so everybody knows, is a notice of motion to set aside, and I filed my response to a Kern County Sheriff's deputy by the name of Cayman and Gary's false and defamatory allegations that were submitted to obtain an emergency protective order signed by none other than Stephanie Childers.
Wait until you see.
She probably owed them that favor on Scrivener after she did. You know what I'm saying?
No,
you know what I'm saying.
What happened with here is what happened with his ass is he got above his ass. And when he got above his ass, that's when the shit started imploding on him. Because then he went to the bar with his drunken buddies, probably shot up some fucking heroin and shit like that. It's a simple drug test. I'll take one. I'll take a drug test if he takes one. I'll take a drug test if every deputy in that deal. You know what happens when you can't pass a drug test? You end up in Lake Isabella. And I ain't talking about old fucking goofy ass Sanders. And find what you were looking for on the page, Sanders.
Oh, that was his son, Dawson.
Ah, okay,
Dawson was slithering.
Yeah.
Folks, I just wanted to let you know, if you think you're being slick, we absolutely get told
Is that
when
the
you're
media?
clicking.
What are they doing here?
Get away from the car. They're coming over.
That looks like a law. That's a light anti-tank weapon, and they're coming after us.
No, they're not.
Are you sure?
I'm sure, but what kind of interview is she trying to get? We'll give her an interview. Let me go see what kind of interview she's given.
They ain't giving her no interview.
Yeah, they are. Look, he's even fixing himself. Let's go see if we can get in on it.
Yeah, you go in there and say, hey.
Okay, hold on.
How can I help you?
Get in there.
Yeah, but then we won't hear. Let's see what the sneak peek is for tonight.
So we're reporting on overall homicide rates in Kern County. Just kind of hearing that first, what do you think of when you hear that?
It is bizarre information. Nobody wants to hear that.
And so if you didn't know, 2021 and 2022, we had the highest numbers of homicides. I think it was around 130 for both years. This year, we're at 76.
Getting better.
What are your thoughts and opinions on that?
I would say Kern County is getting better. I would say more educated people coming into Kern County. That's all I can think of. But at least we are a step down from the worst scenarios.
What do you think maybe people in charge can do to kind of maybe help lower these numbers?
There's a lot of steps. Since I'm not a professional, all I can think of is education. If they can educate more people on it, they'll help the numbers go down more. Have the authorities round on all these locations where it's happening, so more people can be aware of it.
And when you say education, what kind of things do you want to see put out into the community?
Well, just an example, if there's a disease, WHO or our hospitalizations or all the directors of the hospitals can put out posters, or they can spread the news, or they can hold some events that can educate more people about it. They can spread out information using papers, something people can read and look at it.
This is another long-term scam, folks. They use the local media to do distraction-type stories.
I can speak Parsi.
It's a distraction story. Do you know what a distraction story is?
Oh, like wag the dog, send them in one direction while you're heading in the next. Like,
Yeah.
Hey, can you tell me where the Valley Plaza is? Yeah, you make a left right.
You want to know what you want to know the narrative they're putting forth?
Huh.
That crime in Killing County, Kern's getting better because in 2020 and 21 they had a certain number of homicides, and now she asked him if he knew what the current numbers were, and I think I heard the number 76, and that's supposedly an indication that Zimmer and Youngblood are doing their job.
Yeah, well, because it's an election year, of course. You know, and it looks like Homeboy's going to go for somebody's election, so that's why he's putting lipstick on a pig. Everybody knows. I mean, come on. You know. Anyway, people of the world, they can do this to their own people. Look at what they're doing to you. Hey, call the law dog if you want to hear more from the puppy dog. I got some shits. Y'all know. Most of you know who Charles Laws is.
Okay, honey. All right, folks. So again, subscribers, you're going to get to see the 30-page court document that I just submitted. Well, you won't get to see all 30 pages. It's actually a lot more than that, but I will share all the good stuff with you, which is the process to set aside somebody's false and defamatory bullshit that they did behind your back by, intentionally frustrating service. Because like we've said before, if you say you couldn't get a hold of us, it's because you really didn't want to get a hold of us. But anyway, make sure you're subscribing to see the document that I just filed.
Watch me.
And I've got a court date on that matter, assuming everything's good to go, February 11th. So mark your calendars, folks. February 11th.
Assuming 101 gets his mind right, and we'll be out of Pismo with his ass probably by my birthday, which is the 21st of March. The only difference is the drone I got from Santa Claus this year, it's going to be flying and following behind us
Oh.
on the beach. Hang loose for that, y'all.